Hello there. I'd like to show you my extra large hunting panniers by Mountain Ridge Gear. These panniers are made out of 1000 denier Cordura. 1000 denier Cordura is about 12 times stronger than cotton canvas. It dries faster, doesn't rot, doesn't mildew, doesn't hold smell. You can wash these in cold water and hang them to dry, and they don't hold the smell like a cotton canvas does. It's all mil-spec materials, the buckles, the webbing, the fabric, the binding is all mil-spec. Everything on it. The size of these extra large panniers is 12 inches wide by 26 inches, 26 inches wide, 12 inches deep, and 18 inches tall. So about 5,700 cubic inches each. This big messenger bag style flap here works great as a mantee. I made it bigger so that you can put stuff underneath the pannier, like a jacket or a tripod or something like that. Easy to get through, it slides back out. Got these two side release buckles, one side release buckles on the front. Underneath the flap, you've got pack cloth, which makes it waterproof. It's got two pockets here with number 8 YKK zippers. The bottom of the front of the bag here has got 2 more buckles, and this is nice if you're carrying this bag on a saddle. You could slide a jacket up under here if you're leading your horse out and you get hot or whatever. Then on the bottom here, I've got some D-rings that you can use as a lash cinch with, keep your bag from flopping. It's got 2 drain holes here, 2 grommets. It's double lined on the bottom and the sides. One of the unique things about my panniers is the 6 layers of molle, where you can put any of my pouches and pockets on the side of this, and any military style pockets and pouches will fit on here with a mouse clip. The top's got this big flap, and at the back end of it, it's got this Velcro closure. This is nice if you've got an elk quarter, you can stick it out the back here. Big heavy number 10 zippers, which makes it really nice to get into this bag. You can flop this out of the way and get in. If you want to keep your bag open like a traditional style, you can tuck this down inside. It stays open like a regular pannier if you want to do that without the flap. Maybe you have something taller in here that you can't get that closed. That's where this flap comes really handy. If you have something high, it'll close the top. These buckles are long enough to latch to it. On the inside of the pannier here, I've got a hanging bag that comes out. It's got an extra piece of hardware in it. Right inside here is something else that makes my panniers unique. I put an internal aluminum stay, and it comes out here, a little slit in here to take it out, and the webbing, this 2-inch webbing here. What this does for you, it keeps the bag open when you're loading it. It gives a little bit of rigidity against the pannier, against the sawbuck or the saddle, but it also helps distribute the weight along the backside. And then it also helps you when you're mounting this on a saddle. See, my panniers are designed to fit on anything. They're to fit on a saddle, a sawbuck, or a decker. So they'll fit on anything. And I do that because of the way I did the webbing on the back. Right now they're configured to go on a sawbuck. They've got loops. But you can unhook these straps, hook them together, and put it over a saddle. And I'll show you that in a few minutes here. This middle strap comes in handy if you want to just snap this real quick and hold your 2 panniers together while you're adjusting straps. Is what this is for here. I use steel tri-bar sliders here, buckles on the webbing, and then I double bar tack every connecting point. I've put 400 pounds on just one side, and you can see that on another video that I've made. And so I'm not concerned about you breaking this thing with weight. Because what I've also done is underneath here on the inside I've reinforced this flap. So if this thing is loaded and you go to pick it up like this to put it on the animal, you can do that. You're not going to rip this flap out of here. When you get them, they're rolled up like this. They weigh about 9.5 pounds rolled up. They got 2 straps on them to hold them together. This works really great for putting behind a saddle, as you can see. Rolls up really nice. My panniers are made, like I said, to go on anything. They're very versatile. Put pockets and pouches on the side of them. 5,700 cubic inches each. Really overbuilt, all American made fabrics, webbing, even the stitches, even the threads, American made thread. Now there's several disadvantages to the old style saddle panniers that go over top of the saddle. They have a hole in the front, a hole in the back. Problem with that is they're loose, they kind of flop around, and you can't weigh them. You can't separate your panniers to weigh them. But with my setup, you can separate your panniers to weigh them, and then when they go on the saddle, you hook the straps to the buckle crossways, whereas you have the loops for the sawbuck or the decker. They go across the saddle. And the reason for this buckle here is that this buckle goes on first. You cinch it down, and then you can adjust your side straps to tighten up on the saddle. Now, as I said before, I have an aluminum stay inside this pannier, and what that does for you, it locks up under the cantle, under the horn, and doesn't move. It's solid as a rock. Whereas, like I said before, the traditional style panniers tend to flop around on you. This one will fit just about any saddle and really sets on there nice and firm.